Let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked into a room, felt your heart pounding, palms sweating, and your mind screaming, "Don't mess this up"? Whether it's speaking to your boss, giving a class presentation, or standing on stage, many of us fear the same thing: being judged, misunderstood, or simply forgotten. But here's the truth. Your ability to communicate can completely change your life. It's the difference between being ignored and being remembered, between doors closing and doors opening. And today, I'm going to show you how to transform your communication from awkward and fearful to confident, clear, and unforgettable. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to speak with clarity and confidence, connect deeply with people, whether one-on-one or in front of thousands, turn nerves into power, and finally, tell your story in a way that inspires others to listen. So if you've ever felt like your voice doesn't matter, stay with me, because by the end, you'll never look at public speaking the same way again. Let me tell you about a young man. He was shy, stuttered often, and avoided speaking in public because every time he opened his mouth, he felt small. That man was Warren Buffett. Yes, the billionaire investor. But here's what most people don't know. He once admitted that he was so terrified of public speaking that he would physically shake before saying a word. One day, he realized something powerful. If he didn't overcome this fear, his success would be limited. So he signed up for a Dale Carnegie public speaking course. He forced himself to stand up, speak, and fail again and again until he improved. Today, Buffett says that improving his communication skills has added 50% more value to his career. Fear is normal, but courage comes from action. Every great communicator you admire started with trembling hands and a shaky voice. What separates them is that they kept going. Think of the greatest speeches in history. Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream." Steve Jobs introducing the iPhone. Notice something? They didn't drown you in jargon. They painted pictures with words. They spoke simply, but powerfully. Too many people think that sounding smart means using big words. But the best communicators know the truth. Clarity beats complexity every time. Don't try to impress. Try to express. Speak in a way that even a 10-year-old could understand, and people will never forget you. Picture this. Two people walk on stage. The first one fidgets, avoids eye contact, and talks to the floor. The second walks tall, pauses, looks directly at the audience, and then speaks. Even before a word is spoken, you already know who you'll trust. That's presence. And here's the secret. Presence is not about being perfect. It's about being present. Barack Obama was once criticized for his long pauses when speaking, but those pauses gave his words gravity. They showed that he wasn't rushing. He was with his audience. When you speak, slow down. Breathe. Look people in the eye. Silence is not your enemy. It's your weapon. You know that shaky feeling before speaking? The sweaty palms, racing heartbeat? Most people call it fear, but scientists call it adrenaline. The same chemical your body produces when you're about to run a race or perform at your best. Actors, athletes, performers, they all feel it. The difference is they don't fight it. They use it. Take Beyoncé. Before every concert, she admits she gets nervous. But she channels that nervous energy into performance, stepping on stage as her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. Stop saying, "I'm nervous." Start saying, "I'm excited." Shift the meaning of your energy, and it becomes your strength. Here's a hard truth. People don't remember facts. They remember stories. You might forget the exact numbers in a report, but you'll never forget the story of someone who overcame adversity. Think of Steve Jobs' Stanford commencement speech. He could have listed Apple's achievements, but instead, he told 3 stories from his life, connecting dots: love and loss, death. Those stories moved millions. If you want to move hearts and minds, Wrap your message in a story. Because stories don't just inform, they transform. Here's the ultimate truth. Communication is not about you. It's about them. Great speakers don't stand on stage thinking, "How do I look?" They think, "How can I serve?" Think of Mother Teresa. She didn't have flashy speeches, but when she spoke, people leaned in. Why? Because every word came from connection and care. If you want to be unforgettable, stop performing and start connecting. Care about your audience. Feel what they feel, and speak from that place. So let's put it all together. Fear is normal. Courage comes from practice. Clarity beats complexity. Presence makes people listen. Nerves are energy. Use them. Stories move hearts. Connection makes you unforgettable. If you master these 6 truths, you won't just speak. You'll inspire. You'll lead. You'll change lives, including your own. So, my challenge to you is this. Starting today, practice. Tell a story to a friend. Speak up in class. Share your thoughts at work. Because your voice matters. The world doesn't need more silence. It needs your voice. If this video inspired you, hit that subscribe button, tap the like, and share it with someone who's ready to unlock their potential. Remember, don't just speak to be heard. Speak to change the world. See you in the next one. Stay strong, stay bold, and keep growing.